Hey guys, UHD here, and I am back with another reaction video. And today, I'm gonna film a reaction to the next After the Fact video. And he is taking on Rarity Takes Manhattan, or Manehatten. Why did I say Manhattan? Of course, Manhattan is in New York. Manehatten is in Equestria. And yes, of course, I've seen Rarity's Manehatten. Yeah, it was actually a really good episode. I mean. Yeah, and about Suri's attitude in that episode, yeah, she was a pretty bossy pony in that episode. I mean, yeah, I just didn't like her character, and I don't like her at all. You know, when I look at her, she looks like Mad Pie Pony, but with different mane. But she does have the same fur color. Anyways, let's get this started. In 3. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust the volume. Start this in 3, 2, 1. Click. There's Silver-Quill.
So, Film Sparks.
Yes.
Film
you
Sparks.
are a Rarity fan.
Well, on my list of favorite unicorns.
Oh, so this guy's a Rarity fan.
Alicorn now.
Oh, right. I forgot.
That's okay. So did the writers.
And I love Rarity. I know how Rarity feels about designs and details because I myself am a striving artist who has a passion and attention to detail.
And you
Really?
want to talk about Rarity Takes Manhattan.
Yes, but not just because it's another Rarity episode. It's also because I really wanted to see how they portray Manhattan, being a New Yorker myself.
What are your thoughts on Dave Polsky?
So
Well, Over the Barrel was an okay episode.
this
and I
OC
did
Pony
love
lives
Rarity.
in New York.
But can he write for a character like Rarity?
Interesting. Do you have $20?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's collab.
Oh, Manhattan, what you do to me. Such a huge, bustling community. And there's always opportunity.
Oh, come on. Let's just get with the video,
How
shall we?
about a Rarity episode? It's only been...
2 years.
What? Really?
Yup, the last episode to feature Rarity as the central focus was Sweet and Elite, and that aired on December 3rd, 2011.
Dang.
So
Wow.
there's been some excitement for this episode.
That was like
Before
a
we
very,
move
very
on,
long time
after
ago when
all,
I
a
was
lot of
not
fans
part
were
of the
hoping for her
fandom.
to get some focus in season 3.
Including me, which is funny considering that when I first watched this series, I thought I would hate Rarity. Yet with a few episodes, she quickly shot up as one of the show's most diverse characters.
I actually liked Rarity from the beginning. I know that a lot of people have made her come off as snooty, but I knew she would be an interesting character.
This episode is very well timed as it's a more down-to-earth tale. I enjoyed the gimmick aspects of power.
But you didn't like the episode where she was a psychopath in
So the big
season
question
4
is,
episode
did Polsky pull off
2013
writing for Rarity
or
as well
23.
as Charlotte Fullerton?
I was about to say 2013.
We start off with the main six getting ready to leave with Spike, once again getting the shorter end of the stick.
Yeah, get used to that. We are going to see a lot of it this episode.
You know,
and with one quick
when
train
Spike
ride, we
is
find ourselves
working
in the
with
city
Rarity,
of-
it feels
Whoa.
like he's
Manhattan,
that
which of
he's
course
being
has
slaved
a few
by
of
her.
our most famous buildings and landmarks being represented in the show, like the Chrysler, Madison Square Garden, the Statue of Liberty, Grand Central Station, the Plaza, not sure what that building with the pony head on top is supposed to be, and of course we also have Pony Times Square.
Ooh, there's a sale on it, Macy's.
Ponytown Square,
whoa,
huh?
whoa, 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 wait a second. I mean, this is nicely designed, but it's too nice. It should at least be much more crowded. I mean, look at Times Square. It's practically desolate. They should have at least more ponies or taxis. And the city is just too clean. It should be a little bit dirty, and there should be at least
Why
a
dirty?
local
Oh,
pony in
Flash
the
entry!
background. I loved how
Flash
Manhattan
entry.
was designed, but the creators could have done just
No, I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
detail to the city.
I can see Donald Rump. Hi, Donald.
You're fired.
I do
What?
not work for you, dummy. Now, I gotta
Really?
bring up a continuity issue here. Why is Rarity so fixated on this contest? She's already designed wardrobes for a princess, been a main stylist for another princess, and been recognized by some influential fashion ponies. Does she really have anything to gain from visiting Manhattan for Fashion Week?
Well, of course. She's a self-promoting artist, and Manhattan in the real world is considered the beaming fashion icon of the US. And Manhattan should be the same for Equestria. Since Rarity strives to be the best at fashion design, meeting other top fashion designers and promoting in Manhattan could mean huge things for her.
One meta joke later,
Yeah, it
we
should
get our
be.
first Rarity song in a while. I'm on the record as saying that I don't care for defining the main six solely by their elements. Yet this episode did a great job of showing Rarity at her best and worst. It isn't just about her being generous, it's about how she reacts to situations for both good and ill. And the first issue she runs up against is that she's almost late to the fashion show gathering and has to hop a taxi, fast. in Manehatten. I think she'd have better luck getting a fresh set of wings from Twilight and flying there. Now, I
Definitely.
gotta ask a native New Yorker. Half the fandom is up in arms that Princess Twilight can't catch a cab. Are New Yorkers really like this?
Well, that's the basic stereotype of New Yorkers. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I mean,
New York is
some
a
New
very
Yorkers
busy
could be
place
rude
full of
these
people who
days.
have places to go, and driving around New York City is considered a luxury. So it's the norm to catch a cab, a bus, or a subway. I believe also that New Yorkers act really pessimistic and grumpy because they feel like they're going to get screwed over, so they act like this to avoid being screwed over. And I wouldn't recommend giving Rarity wings. We're already dealing with one male alicorn in the background.
The who's a what now?
Right there.
Well,
By Celestia's unmentionables. Do you realize what this means?
I wasn't sure if that was an
Like
alicorn
great-
or just a Pegasus
Great.
with glasses.
Anyway,
Ah!
Rarity makes it to the fashion show and we are introduced to Prim Hemline, or as I like to call her, Miss Harshwinny 2.0.
Now, you littlest ones
That
will
kinda
have the
looked
chance
like
to
that
compete for a
buff
worthy responsibility
coach
of your very own.
Cold from
All
Rainbow
the visitors
Factory.
are here half an hour early, and yet you arrived seconds before we begin.
Professionalism, Miss Dash, I must insist.
We keep to a precise schedule, so let's try to be more than a few seconds early.
That is all.
Dismissed.
So these two mares are like each other because they're sometimes serious.
Somehow. Suri Polo Mare. And when she was being really super friendly with Rarity, I knew she was being cunning.
Yeah,
Rarity
until she
then shows
betrayed her.
this new special fabric that took her months to make. And Suri is more than impressed, and even has the gall to ask her for a swatch for accents. But Rarity foolishly gives her a whole damn bolt of fabric, to which Suri then makes a whole line with the fabric, making Rarity look like a copycat. The bitch.
I actually worked with someone
Oh,
like this. All sweet
dang.
and friendly until she twists that knife in your back. Rarity takes this betrayal.
Watch your
pretty
language
hard.
in this video, man.
Generosity has ruined me, I tell you. Ruined.
Would you like some cheese with that line?
You know,
Certainly, I'm quite proud and impressed that Rarity could recover after months.
ever since I
of
first saw
being put down
Rarity
the
in
toilet
like in the first
after
season,
that
I thought
bitch
she was so
Philip
dramatic.
claimed it as her own original work.
Like the most
Rarity
dramatic
demonstrated
pony
her
ever.
usual creativity and quick thinking with her said Hotel Chic. Well done, Rarity.
But all's not well amongst the main six. Suri's
What were you
manipulation and
crushing in
express
your
stating to
hooves, dude?
Rarity. Much like in Suited for Success, the situation is clouding Rarity's judgment and value.
Yeah, Rarity
And
did
to
get
state
stressed
her
in
feelings on the
Suited
other
for
ponies,
Success.
Very much the way Suri was treating her assistant, Coco Pomel. And that's why Suri is my favorite kind of antagonist. Those powerful, world-conquering villains are fun.
Ooh.
The real appeal for me lies in the antagonists who serve as a dark mirror for our heroines. The thought here is that
You
Rarity
know,
can
I
become
wonder
loved
if
by
Suri
Suri
is going to be
for morals.
the next
It really
villain
broke my heart
in
to
the
see
season
how
6
she was
finale.
treating her friends.
I go out of my
'Cause
way to get you tickets for a show, and this is how you
I may
treat
think
me.
that Suri wants revenge on maybe
I mean,
like
look
the
at how
main
Rarity
6
turns her hotel
and
room
maybe
into a
Rarity.
sweatshop.
Where's Spike?
Huh?
Where is Spike? He's not in any of these shots. Either he's napping in the back, or the ponies lost him in the Manhattan streets and he's wandering, cold and alone.
You are really dark.
Yeah, I get like that sometimes.
Rarity
Well, I'll
takes
try
the
that in,
action
Rarity.
line, catching the
You
eye
guys
of
are
several
dark.
returning characters.
Yet when Rarity
Why'd
sees
you
her
adopt a
defense
dragon
against
like that?
she realizes that going for the victory has a much greater price. And this is where the episode shines. A lesser story would have simply been about winning the competition. Here, the focus shifts to Rarity's internal conflict and her attempts to reconcile.
Rarity surges the city high and low for her friends, and when she
Yeah,
finds
she
the
did feel
second
bad about
fashion
what
show,
she
Suri
told
protects Rarity
them.
once more by telling Rarity that Prim was really pissed that Rarity left, and as a result, she lost the contest.
Yet the prospect of losing a contest doesn't bother Rarity anymore. As
Well,
once
she
again
did
placing
win
an
at the
emphasis
end
on her
because
friends
Suri
being
lied.
generous. So she pulls a few strings against every pony, including Spike, to see a musical she's been promising.
Then the assistant for Suri turns up in the theater and reveals the truth to Rarity about how she actually won.
I've worked for Suri for so long, I started to believe that it really is every pony for herself in this town. Until I saw how generous you were with your friends, and how generous they were with you.
I think that this is a fantastic turn of events.
Yeah, I
that
think
Rarity
Suri should be
interrupts
part of an
people
insane asylum.
in such a positive and moving way. And because of Coco's courage against her bitch boss, she can move forward in the fashion
Dude,
industry.
language!
It's turned out to be a happy ending for everyone, except thankfully Suri.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here and list a few shortcomings. First off, did Rarity have to win a contest that no longer appealed to her? Some of the best episodes in Friendship is Magic showed the ponies losing a competition, yet coming away feeling better. Also, Rarity's generosity has had a boomerang effect, which might give kids a false idea. Being generous to others doesn't guarantee that something good will happen to you in return. In fact, you might not gain from the experience or know that you've had an impact. Yet that doesn't mean there aren't benefits. Many individuals, like Coco Pamel, are influenced by random acts of kindness and generosity and may just pay it forward. I can appreciate that they're pitching the benefits to a younger audience, yet I think this ending might be too clean.
You
The
have
first
to
time I saw
agree,
Coco,
Rarity
I
and
thought
others
she was more like
so much
Fluttershy
already, and
because
her
she's
friends
always
were
embarrassed.
sad that she was going to stay in Manehatten for a while. Also, it still gave a good ending for Coco.
There's also the fan desire to see Suri get her
Yep.
comeuppance.
Thank God
which
for
is fair,
Coco.
yet I
Wait,
don't think
Muppets?
this episode suffers from the absence. We don't need to see her suffering to know that she's lost this contest in every way.
This episode was amazing. There was so much development for Rarity and the others. And we got to see more of Manehatten. And we also got a great moral. Be caring, but careful.
My only real issues are that Spike is underutilized again and the ending might be a little too perfect to be believable. None of these hiccups are enough to make me see this as anything other than a strong entry for Polsky.
Well, Silver-Quill, it's been super fun working with you and showing
You know,
you
I wish I
how
could grow hair like that. Oh,
What the hell? What's going on?
Remember when I said that the floodgates had opened? Well, here's the result. One male alicorn in the show means that everybody wants to create their own alicorn OC. Run, Film Sparks, run!
This would be easier if you... I don't know why.
My animator's too lazy for that.
really?
Generosity, I'm here to show all that I can give. Generosity, I'm here to set the bar. Just sit back and watch.
Oh, yeah. Film Sparks. You know, I never actually heard of that guy. Of course, I've heard other, other OC's name, you know, like Crown Prince, Sherlock Bones, and of course, yeah, Dusty Cat, yeah, those are the OCs that I know. Yeah, those are the pony OCs that I know. I might be assuming that Film Sparks has a channel. You know, even if he does have a channel, heck, I'll check it out. And, you know, that was a really good video. I mean, yeah, of course, it did show some parts where Rarity and Suri are in a fight together about the whole competition thing, and yeah, and they did show some parts where Spike is working for Rarity when he was like carrying her luggage. Like, it was really heavy. If someone told me to carry that amount of luggage, I'd be like, heck to the no. And like I said earlier, it feels like that Rarity's treating Spike like a slave. Even if Rarity has an episode where she tells Spike the truth that he was being slaved by her, then the show might be more dramatic than ever. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and ahoy!